Hello everyone, welcome to your Yoga Foundations. This is lesson 3, part 2. We're going to go over the Sun Salutations, and this time the Sun Salutation is Surya Namaskar A, which is kind of like what they do in the Ashtanga series. So I've slowed it down and kind of pulled it back a little bit so it's not exactly like the Ashtanga series. But if you go to like a flow class anywhere in the world, generally this is the kind of Sun Salutation that they do to warm you up. So as I mentioned in the previous video, the Sun Salutation is a way to greet the light, to access the energy and the warmth of the sun and draw it into your spirit. Okay, so it becomes something that's a moving meditation, something that's more than just warming up the body. It becomes your personal connection to life. So with that in mind, we'll go through stage by stage the different postures that make up the Surya Namaskar A. And just so you know, eventually it's a breath flowing movement. So it does become a moving meditation. I'm going to do a couple of rounds really slowly and then we'll try to get in with the breath, okay? So that's the plan. When you're ready, come to stand in Tadasana. So the feet can be together or slightly apart. Lift your toes, spread your toes, and then place them back down into the earth. Now, like I talked about in the second video, find Pada Bandha. So draw the energy up from the feet through the legs, lift the quads, lift the front of the pelvis, let the tail descend down. The sides of the torso lift, the energy rises all the way through the crown. Stand in presence, stillness, alert and aware. Mountain pose. And slowly bring your hands together in front of your heart in Anjali Mudra, our gesture of calm, balance, serenity. Now set an intention, a dedication or an offering for your practice. Anything that you're working on in life or anything that you want to focus on the yoga mat, just set that now. Now when you're ready, gently release your hands by your sides, open the eyes. Now let's turn the palms face out, keep pressing into the feet, drawing energy up the legs. Now on an inhalation, start to lift the arms out and up. Now just keep breathing because this first round we're going to go nice and slow. Now extend energy from the hips, through the sides of the torso. Extend from the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. Propel energy up beyond your fingertips. See if the palms could touch. You could maybe look up. Keep lifting the pelvis up, moving the buttocks towards the heels. Keep letting the energy rise up. Now on an exhalation, turn your palms face out. Take the arms out and fold all the way to the earth. Uttanasana, which means intense stretch. And for this first round or two, just bend your legs. No stress in the hamstrings. You can have fingertips in the floor or whatever you need. I want you to glide your shoulders down your back. Think of moving the side ribs towards the top of the feet, maybe the crown of the head towards the top of the feet. Now bring your hands on your shins. Start to straighten your legs, straighten your arms, and really work at trying to straighten the spine now, extending energy through the crown. This is Ardha Uttanasana, or half intense stretch. Let's just call it a halfway lift. Now on an exhalation, take the hands down to the floor and just step the feet back, coming into a plank position. So try to find one straight line in a plank. Your feet are hip distance apart, your hands are directly below your shoulders. Arms are straight, outer arms hugging in. Keep moving shoulders to heels and heels reach back away from the crown. The sternum reaches forwards. Now for this first couple of rounds we're going to lower the knees, so lower your knees to the floor. Now as we do the chaturanga, all we need to do is start bending the arms, move the chest and sternum forwards, hug the arms in close towards the sides of the rib cage. Hover the chest off the floor, but you can lower your hips. Now untuck your toes, setting up cobra pose. Move the shoulders towards the feet. Press into the little toe sides of your feet as well as the big toes. Keep hugging the arms in. On an inhalation, feel the chest want to rise. Now curl under your toes. As you exhale, press your bum back towards your heels. Straighten your legs. Come to downward facing dog, Adha Mukha Svanasana. Now look at your hands for a moment. Check that your fingers are spread comfortably. The knuckles are all grounded into the floor. You could even grip the mat with the fingertips a bit. Get a sense of the forearms lifting up out of the wrist joints. Wrap your inner shoulder to your outer shoulder, or just feel that the outer arms want to hug in. Now reach your hips away from your fingertips so you lengthen your spine. Now in the first round, if you want to bend your legs, it's okay. You can bend your legs a bit. Eventually the legs start to straighten and the heels want to go towards the floor. Downward dog. Now on your next inhalation, look forwards, bend the legs a little bit and reach your hips back. As you exhale, just step with big steps, both feet forwards and together. Come onto the fingertips between your hands. Bring your hands on your shins, straighten the legs, straighten the spine. Come to your halfway lift, inhale there and glide the shoulders down your back, draw the belly in. On the exhalation, you're going to fold, taking the hands towards the floor, the crown towards the floor, and if you need to bend your legs, you just do it. Now press into your feet, inhale, reach the arms out and all the way back up to the sky. Imagine reaching up and trying to touch the sky. As you exhale, turn the palms face out, release the arms by the sides, and then circle your hands in front of your heart. Take another breath in, and as you exhale, release your hands down by your sides. So that was one round of the Surya Namaskar A, done nice and slowly, okay? We're going to do it again, maybe a little bit quicker, and then we'll try and do it in a flow, okay? So feet together at the top of the mat, fingertips reach down, you're in Tadasana mountain pose, present. Turn the palms face out. When you inhale, start to raise the arms out and up. Look up towards the hands as they touch. Keep the energy rising. Turn the palms face out. Exhale, dive and fold. Taking the hands down towards the earth. Remember, you can bend your legs if you want. Move your shoulders away from your ears. Now bring your hands on your shins. When you inhale, I want you to lengthen energy through the spine. Still think of pulling energy up the legs. Move the shoulders down the back. Now take the hands to the floor and on an exhalation, step back to plank pose. Just keep breathing. Don't worry about the breath too much at this stage. Now inhale here, hug the arms in. Lower your knees for this round. On an exhalation, start to bend your arms. Resist gravity. Start to bend and lower towards the floor. Keep reaching the sternum and crown forwards, moving the shoulders back. Lower your hips. Untuck your toes, cobra pose, press into the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift the head and chest, keep hugging the arms in. Curl under the toes, reach the hips back away from the hands, straighten the legs, downward facing dog. Keep breathing in and out of the nose if you can. Calm breaths. Strong arms, straight legs eventually. Feel the mind settle. Now on your next inhalation, look forward, soften the legs, reach the hips back. As you exhale, big steps, both feet forwards and together. Come onto the fingertips, bring the feet between the hands. Bring hands on shins. Find a halfway lift. Lengthen on an inhale, extend energy through the spine. Fold, exhale, crown of the head towards the floor, shoulders away from ears. Press into the feet. Inhale, lift the arms out and all the way up to the sky. Try to reach up, touch the sky, everyone. And as you exhale, turn the palms face out, release the arms out, down by the sides, and then circle your hands in front of your heart. Take another breath in. And as you exhale, release your hands down by your sides. Okay, so that was the second round of our Surya Namaskar A. Now this time when I go through it, we're going to change it a little bit. So instead of putting the knees down when you do chaturanga, you're going to try to keep your legs straight. Unless your arms aren't strong enough yet, just keep your knees down. And then instead of doing the cobra pose, we'll try upward facing dog, okay, and straightening the arms. So let's see what happens now. So Tadasana at the top of the mat, fingertips reach down. When you're ready, turn the palms face out. Inhale, let the energy rise up as the arms lift, palms touch, look up. Exhale, turn the palms face out, dive, take the hands out and down to the earth and fold, Uttanasana. Hands on shins or fingertips in the floor, halfway lift, inhale, lengthen the spine. Step back to plank pose when you exhale. So now we have the option to not drop the knees. Inhale here, reach sternum crown forwards. Slowly bend your arms as you exhale. Keep the elbows close to the ribs. Try not to collapse to the floor. Now untuck the toes. If you want to do cobra again, you can. Otherwise, straighten your arms, straighten your legs, lift the crown, come to upward facing dog. Lift the inner thighs. Curl over the toes, reach the hips back. Go back to downward facing dog. So if that felt like it was too much to not have your knees down or to go to the straight arms in upward dog, you just go back to the previous version. You just keep the knees down, you keep the arms bent, and you make it work for you, okay? Remember, it wants to be a moving meditation. Never stressed or forced. On your next inhalation, take the gaze forwards, reach the hips back, soften the legs. As you exhale, step both feet forwards and together between your hands. Find your halfway lift. Inhale, lengthen and extend energy through the spine, all the way through the crown. Fold when you exhale. Bend your legs if you need to. Press into the feet. Inhale, lift the arms out and all the way up. Let the energy rise back up. Look up. And then exhale, turn the palms face out, release the arms down by the sides, and then circle your hands in front of the heart. Let's do another round just like that. Take an inhale. Exhale, release your hands by your sides. Turn the palms face out. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the energy again. Exhale, dive, take the arms out and down to the earth. Fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, fingertips in the floor, hands on shins, lengthen the spine. Step back to plank pose when you exhale. Stay calm, take extra breaths where you need to. Inhale here, you can lower the knees if you need to. Bend your arms, chaturanga. Try to go as slowly as you can. Keep reaching sternum crown forwards. Lower the hips if you're doing cobra, otherwise untuck the toes. Straighten the arms, try upward facing dog. Drive your legs back, lift the crown. Pull from the core, travel back over your toes, reach the hips back to downward facing dog. Press into the hands, find your strong arms. Keep reaching your hips and thighs away from your hands. Hug the arms in. Now maybe as you warmed up a bit, the legs could be straight, the quads could try to lift. Now get a sense like you're squeezing something imaginary between the legs. So feel that the outer hips are hugging in, the outer ankles are hugging in. You keep reaching your hips up and back. Breathe. Next inhale, take the gaze forwards, reach the hips back, soften the legs. Exhale, step your feet between your hands, very calmly. Halfway lift, hands on shins or fingertips to the floor. Lengthen the spine. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. Inhale, reach the arms out and all the way up to the sky. Let the energy rise up the whole body. Exhale, turn the palms face out. Release the arms out, down by the sides, and then circle your hands in front of your heart. Take another breath in. As you exhale, release your hands down by your sides. Okay, we'll do one more final round. Now this is going to be the flow with the breath. We'll hold downward dog for 5 breaths and we'll finish in Tadasana where we started, okay? So let's come into the flow now if you can. Remember, you can modify still if you need to. Tadasana, mountain pose, fingertips reaching down, crown lifting up, stand in presence, visualize the sun, the warmth of the sun filling your spirit. Turn the palms face out. Inhale, let the energy rise up. Look up as the palms touch. Exhale, turn the palms face out, dive. Take the hands down to the earth and fold. Halfway lift, inhale, fingertips in the floor or hands on shins, lengthen spine. Step back to plank pose as you exhale. Inhale to prepare, lower the knees if you need to. Chaturanga, bend the arms, hover, shoulders move towards heels. Untuck the toes, either cobra or upward facing dog. Let the energy rise when you inhale. Downward facing dog, pull from the core as you curl over your toes on your exhale. 5 breaths in and out of the nose. Keep the arms strong. Keep reaching the hips and thighs back away from your fingertips. Lift the rib cage in towards the spine. Maybe the belly lifts in and up a little bit as well. Legs eventually straight. Heels melting down just as far as they want to go. When you're ready on the next inhalation, take the gaze forwards, reach the hips back, soften the legs. Exhale, step both feet forwards and together between your hands. Find your halfway lift, lengthen and extend through the crown. Fold whenever you exhale. Inhale, reach the arms out and all the way up to the sky. Feel the energy rise up. Exhale, release the arms out and down by the sides, and then circle your hands in front of your heart. Take another breath in, feeling calm and centered. Exhale, release the arms by your sides, Tadasana. Feeling the warmth of the sun, feeling the effect of that moving meditation, or maybe just that inner fire, that inner light shining from within. Thank you so much for tuning in to the tutorial on Surya Namaskar A. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them in the comment section below. Thank you so much. Namaste.